Hi, I'm Lauren and welcome to my art nook. If you'd like to check me out on Etsy, I will be posting this item for sale there, and follow me on Instagram. So right now I'm just laying down a nice background because you can't start a collage without a good background. So I'm just throwing down a couple pieces of vintage pages from a nice book. So I'm just collaging that with some Mod Podge, and then I got a couple pieces from my scrapbook collection. Just some nice writing, some just a little scribbly cursive writing. I'm just layering that on top into some of the empty spaces that I still have. I have some nice music paper that I got from Casey Scraps, or Scraps Casey. Can't ever remember the name of the store quite right, but they're amazing. Check them out. They're fabulous. They're just one of the best stores in Kansas City. And then I'm just going to kind of take some of the same paper again and go back through and fill in some of the smaller gaps that I still have in my collage. And then we'll have our nice pretty background. So we're just going to go back through with that scrapbook paper, the pages, and the music paper, and fill in those last couple of empty spots. There we go. Now we have our nice little background. Mod Podge is great for collage. I love it. And now we're using some of Tim Holtz. I love Tim Holtz. You guys know that. I use them in almost everything. I might be a little much of a Tim Holtz addict. I might need help. If you know of a Tim Holtz, an Addictives Anonymous group, please let me know, because I love his stuff. A little too much. But I got that collage paper. Both of those are Tim Holtz collage paper at Joann's, and it's amazing. It's very sturdy. It's like a tissue paper, but it's real sturdy. You can check that out in my haul video along with this lovely stamp. And I will add that link here at the top. But right now I'm trying to figure out how I want to arrange these two stamps. I just wasn't quite sure. I knew I wanted to have my mushroom on there. I just didn't know if I wanted one of them or both of them. So I kind of fiddled around with it, and now I've kind of decided and trying to get it on there. It was kind of hard to get the stamp on there with the frame of the canvas, but I just kind of put my hand behind the frame, pushed up and pushed down on the front, and got it to stick. Now we're using flexible modeling paste through one of Tim Holtz, one of his stencils. This one came with one of his stencil and stamp packages. I already had a very similar stencil. It just was slightly different, but I was more focused on stamps when I bought this one. But we're just pushing flexible modeling paste through it. It's a hexagon shape, and I just love this because it looks almost kind of like a beehive, and I thought it would look nice with those bugs and the mushrooms, kind of very like Alice in Wonderland type feel, especially with the colors that we put on at the end. It's nice. It was still kind of a stiff stencil, if you know what I mean, so it didn't want to really lay flat when I was putting it down, so I got kind of a little wonkiness to it. So I gotta scrape off some of these extra half hexagons that I got going on around the sides, so that way I can lay the stencil down again after it dries and make it not look so stencil-y, if that makes sense, because I don't want it to look like I used a stencil, even though I did, but you'll see what I mean. Because I don't want people to... I don't mind people knowing I use stencils. There's no harm in that. There's no problem with that. But I don't want it to look cookie cutter. No one wants their stuff to look cookie cutter. I mean, cookies are delicious, and cookie cutters are cute, but I don't want it to look cookie cutter. If that makes any sense. Anyway, so I just scrape it off with my little palette knife, and I blow dry it, which you guys don't care to see me blow dry things. That's just boring. So then you can see how I just overlay it so it lines up nicely with the honeycomb pattern. And I just push more of that paste through, but I don't go perfectly with the stencil. I just kind of follow my own lines that I want to make and make my own little shape. And I just kind of go down at an angle with the hexagons. And I did it again at the top, but my camera was fighting me and decided to take a nap and didn't record at the top half when I did it. So it's just gonna cut away here in a second, so you'll see the finished product. Ta-da! Finished. So you can see how it just kind of goes at a nice little angle and it doesn't look nearly as stencil-y. I think it came out quite nice. I like how that looks. So now we're gonna color her up, make her look a little Wonderlandish. Because this is just all the like little details in that bottom collage paper with the little flowers and everything, and then the bugs and the top and the mushrooms, all those little details. Just, I don't know, made me think of Alice in Wonderland, and I just love that movie and the book, and it's awesome. So if you haven't seen it, my goodness, join the club, go watch it, go read the book. It's great. It's amazing. They even made a game out of it. Wow, so good. So I'm just putting all kinds of color on here. I love what happens to the music paper right underneath the bugs. I have a close-up of that shot at the end. I just think it looks so cool with the turquoise and the purple. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so cool what it does. I love it. So just wait till the end and you'll see that shot. It's one of my favorite parts of this whole painting and how it came out. And so I just keep adding just slowly and waiting for it to run down and dripping. Yes, I kind of spray my hand a little bit here. It's just, I completely missed the painting. That's okay. These are water-based, so they will wash off. They might stain your hand a tiny bit for like maybe a day or so, but they will come off. Alcohol inks will stay in your hand for days though, so you gotta be careful with those. These, they won't be nearly as bad. So just a little scrubbing and they'll come off. And here you are. Nice and pretty. I think it came out lovely. Tell me what you guys think. I like how that green and that purple just, whew, so lovely. And then my camera decided to be a jerk again. Didn't want to focus. And so I had to come in and say, focus, jerk camera. Jeez, so rude. Get its life together. Anyway, here are all of the things I used in this. Yes, that stamp pad is waterproof. So if you're looking for a waterproof stamp pad, this one is highly recommended. It did a great job. So please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Let me know what you guys thought, and I will check you guys out in the next video. Later!